Hello there. I am jumping into this session to talk about coaching climate action and recruiting and supporting young leaders. My name's Arthur Orsini. I'm coming to you from the paved, unceded traditional territories of many Coast Salish peoples in the area that we call Vancouver, Canada. I've had the great privilege of working in New Zealand a few times. I worked for Auckland Transport, and I have done a few workshops in Wellington. Really short story, just to get right to it. I don't have much time. I had a 2-hour meeting with 7 grade 4 or 5 students on a Tuesday. The goal was to reduce car trips to school, to get more students walking the next day. Let's just see how that works. The results were astounding. They completely reversed the number of students who were driven to school and switched that to walking. And as one of the student leaders said, you can be a leader without seeming bossy. I said they were students or they were student leaders. Like, really, what's the difference? The difference is opportunity. We have so many young people in our communities who want to contribute and they want to be part of a positive future. We just need to give them this opportunity. We need to find the spaces for it. The way I like to describe them is rebels waiting for a cause. So in this little glimpse of a talk, I'm going to cover the recruitment with support and credibility, authentic engagement, and communication processes to build skills. So we agree on a common goal, walking and cycling to school in this example. We respect that people show up, people or volunteer for this out of diverse motivations and perceptions, and that in order to achieve anything, they need to be a cohesive, skilled, empowered group, waymakers. This is covered in a lot more detail in a full-day workshop. Not happening on here. Let me know. I would do this, happily help other people, other communities do this. So in terms of recruitment, it's walking and cycling to school. That's what this is about. And this is what we're here for. This is what they've participated in. So this is what they're volunteered for. Once that's established, there's 2 questions I ask. First is, why are you here? And here's an example that shows results from 3 different schools. In green, the environment weighed very heavily in the reason that they had shown up. The blue, lighter blue, shows that it was for health and fitness. And then the darker blue shows 3 relatively similar numbers, but the highest one was leadership skills. Pay attention to the more dominant responses, but don't ignore the outliers. These are the reasons that people were motivated to show up. They can change over time, but this is how it started. Second question to ask, very important, is how do you want to be seen by the students in the school? How do they want to be seen by their peers? There's a social risk being seen in something that you're taking such a active stance on. So be aware of that. Also, the motivation to have fun. Why not? It's very important. It seems trivial, but it's not trivial. As Dr. Nikki Harry from the University of Auckland says, positive emotions are conducive to creativity, expansion, and looking for and seizing opportunities. Or as I like to say, fun leads to comfort, leads to creativity, which leads to confidence. And that's what you need to in order to achieve your goals. Also, no one shows up empty-handed. Even 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds have a life experience in their home, in their classroom, and getting to and from school many times. So that's what people bring to this. They have knowledge that they bring, student leaders, and that they are able to learn more in a safe environment where they can experiment. And they are not experts, they're not needing to be experts, and they don't represent the rest of the students, they represent themselves, people who have taken an interest and want to work towards a leadership component of walking and cycling to school. An important element that we really need to pay attention to now is climate anxiety and the feelings around climate anxiety. The the pie chart on the left shows the 4 predominant feelings that might be associated with climate change. And as you can tell, we do, as you might guess, we want to lean towards more of the positivity realm. This comes from the climate emotions wheel, where you can see that there's positivity is the very attribute that can result from the spirit of engagement and camaraderie. And this is what a student leadership group is. There's camaraderie, and then there's engagement for success. Success in direct action done collaboratively can generate feelings of positivity. This is really what it all comes down to. This picture shows a a school event day that is completely hosted by grade 4 students. You cannot see them because they're grade 4 students and there's parents all around them. Enormous success, so much energy and so much enthusiasm from grade 4 student leaders. These are grade 5 student leaders, a different school, similar goal, and their principal says that the way to reduce trips to school is to develop global citizens who are empowered to know that they can make a difference. The results here, kind of complicated to show, but you can see that the car is very high before the project begins, and then it drops way low for the event day on June 16th. A week later, with absolutely no promotions whatsoever, it was not as low as the event day, but still quite a bit lower than earlier on. And the key element here is that Wednesday, September 15th is a whole new school year in Canada. There's the summer holidays. So the grade 5 student leaders had left the school. And in September, the second, third week of September, the principal had new students survey. And this is the results they got. The numbers did not dwindle, even with a whole new school year. So that's the glimpse of it. You can coach climate action. You can recruit and support young leaders. It does take an adult facilitator to be there, to be the coach and help to make that happen. And that's my time. So next speaker.